Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Chris Massimo back again with another Apex Legends gameplay. As you can see right now, we're playing some more ranked. We're on the road to Silver League, as you can see from this particular video. Reason for that being is because our buddy King over here, he's actually super close to hitting Platinum League. And in order for us to continue playing with him, we have to go ahead and making sure that we can keep grinding up as well too. So that's what you're going to see for a little bit. You're going to see a few games that we were able to go ahead and get into. And on this particular video, we did get a back-to-back win. So of course, you're going to see that we're able to go ahead and level up pretty fast when it came to our bronze tiers. So and of course, I will say that, since I don't usually play ranked, I will say that it was a little difficult at first. There are a lot of great public match or pub players that are starting to transition towards ranked matches, and that's where I'm going to say that some people are a little easy on the bronze tier, and then some other people actually are pretty decent at the game. So but like I said, luckily we were able to go ahead and get a few wins under our belt. And what I will say, like I said in the last few videos, is just that pub matches and rank matches are just two different game modes, obviously. And I feel like I can't be as aggressive as I would on a public match. At least in ranked, you have to play as a full team. You obviously have to making sure that your communication's on point as well. In a public match, if you drop in a hotspot and you die right away, there's nothing really to go ahead and sacrifice, or nothing to lose from that. So basically what I do want to go ahead and address in this video as well too is just obviously there are some giveaway details that I wanted to go ahead and discuss from my previous video. But before I do so, I want to go ahead and talk about this gameplay right over here. So as you can see right now, we're in this particular part of the map, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had no idea this part of the map even existed. I do like to drop in thermal station, but for the most part I never really go on this side of the corner. So since we did have map control, I wasn't too worried at first, but I did make a pretty big mistake over here. So I was gonna go ahead and cover for my buddy Ninja to making sure that he can go ahead and get back. And for some reason I thought I had a select fire on my prowler, so I was just holding down the trigger button, wondering why I wasn't fully autoing. And then next thing you know, I panicked. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to go ahead and kill me. But, luckily, with the circle getting so tight, there were people everywhere. We didn't know exactly where everyone was, but luckily we were able to go ahead and, like I said, keep up that communication between all of us and making sure that we were able to go ahead and hold back a lot of the other teams that were in here. So and I do want to mention too is just the fact that in these kind of events or these kind of battles that are going on right now, it's actually pretty fun. Don't get me wrong, I like having to deal with a lot of fights off the bat as well too, because it keeps me on my toes. But towards the end, when everything is kind of hectic, you kind of have to just react really, really fast to everything going around you. And I feel like that helps you get better as a player, because your reaction time has to be a lot faster, especially with your communications, and obviously making sure that you land all of your shots, like you're gonna see right over here. So as soon as I finished off that solo Mirage, I was pretty hyped up. I was like, all right, cool, we got the first win. And then as soon as we got this one, I think it was about my 5th win of the day, so I was actually pretty hyped up. My wife ended up taking a picture of me and posting it on social media, and I was like, oh my gosh, it just looks so bad. But seriously, I was super focused. I was super hyped up, and I was looking to see if we can get another back-to-back, because I think this would have been, at the time, it was going to be my 3rd back-to-back of the day. So like I said, I was actually pretty hyped up during the match. So as you can see, we're just jumping in right into the match over here. There's only about 7 squads left, and the reason for that being is just because, for the most part, every time that we dropped somewhere, we just wanted to make sure that we got a lot of loot, that there wasn't a lot of people. We made sure that our rotations were on point, and obviously making sure that we had great map control and map rotations throughout the game. So that's where you're going to see that, I didn't really do any kills or anything towards the end of these games, because like I said, in ranked, I feel like you have to play a little bit more passive, and making sure that you're not getting too crazy, because the third parties are real in this game. So, and anybody that plays Apex Legends, you know exactly what I mean. So now let's go ahead and talk about the giveaway details. Of course, from what I had mentioned on my previous video, I am going to be doing a giveaway for at least 2 gift cards. And the winners are going to be able to choose which gift cards, and of course the amount in total is going to be about $10 each. So obviously it's not something too crazy, but it's just going to be something a little bit to go ahead and show my appreciation to you guys for all the support that you guys have been giving me lately. Like I said, guys, I've actually been really excited. I'm happy to go ahead and make content for all of you guys as well too. Anytime that I get the views, all the comments I see, and all the likes and everything that I've been seeing on like my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube as well, like I said, it just makes me a little bit more excited. I feel like you guys actually enjoy my gameplays, and I'm actually a little bit more excited to go ahead and start giving you guys more gameplays. So, like I said, guys, I'll go ahead and make sure that I give you a little bit more details regarding that. However, I'm not going to go ahead and make sure that I give out the details in this video because I don't want to get too sidetracked off of it. I will, however, say that all of the details will be in the description of this particular video, and I'll be making a post about it on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll be sure to go ahead and drop my username in the description of this video as well, along with those details. Because the reason for that being is because my Instagram is going to be the way that I'm going to be able to go ahead and keep track of who's being able to be a part of the giveaway. Of course, by the time that you see this video, it will be Monday, and that's when I'm going to be making that post. But don't worry, because the giveaway dates are going to be from Monday, July 20th to Friday, July 24th. So there's going to be plenty of time to go ahead and participate. Like I said, I'll go ahead and make sure that I go ahead and give all the details and obviously where to go ahead and participate in it. And then we'll go ahead and move from there. So thank you guys for being a part of that. And of course, thank you so much for listening to me as I go ahead and do the first giveaway of this channel. I hope to go ahead and do multiple giveaways in the future as well too. So we'll see how it goes in the future. We'll just go ahead and test the waters for right now. So as you can see right now, back to the gameplay, right? There's only 4 squads left. And at this particular point in time, it was a little bit difficult for us just because we're right in the wide open. And, at any point we could have been shot by any other teams. And we did actually hear a few other people within the distance. So we were just trying to loot as fast as we possibly can. And it was extremely difficult for me because, especially since I'm using Revenant, I like to play super aggressive with this particular legend. And, obviously with the totem, it just helps out a lot. And every time I'm playing as Revenant, I feel like I have just my best games possible. And you've probably seen it on this channel too, that anytime I post up like a Revenant gameplay, I actually do really, really well. And, I get a good amount of kills or assists or just whatever it is that I go ahead and do, like damage-wise too. But, especially in ranked, I didn't want to go ahead and lose points, and obviously I don't want to just throw the game by just being that guy, which is going to be super aggressive all the time. So, you have to learn how to be very patient, I would say, in this particular game mode. So, right over here, we knew that there was a team on top, and we knew that we had to go ahead and rotate at least inside of the building, just in case anything were to happen. And, of course, the moment that we start rotating, an airstrike comes down, so we're, like, freaking out. And then I didn't realize that there was another person shooting at me inside the building. So as you can see, I'm able to go ahead and just finish off this last person. But then that thermite barely got me. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I was telling it to my teammates. But then this stupid Bloodhound over here was going ahead and just come out the building. And for some reason just saw me right away. And the next thing you know, I just died. So at this point, I was kind of freaking out because my buddy Ninja went down. It was just my buddy King over here, and I'm just standing here in the corner hoping that he's able to go ahead and finish off everybody, which he does. So shout out to him, because as soon as he goes ahead and finishes off this other person, he's able to go ahead and pick me up. And I'm not going to lie, at this point in the game, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, all right, I just need to go ahead and focus on getting back up, healing up as fast as possible, and then get back inside the battle. I was going to go ahead and try and get the revive on my buddy Ninja, but since I got scanned over here, I was like, oh my gosh, they know where I'm at. So, and this is the point where I always say that I always like that Revenant comes in handy all the time with his death totem. Obviously, you're able to respawn. So the moment I activated it, I was like, all right, cool, let me go ahead and help out outside, see what I can do. And then next, I got melted, but I didn't realize that there was another person right behind me. And then next, this Pathfinder was coming at me, and I didn't realize that this was the last guy at the time. I just thought it was just another person just trying to go ahead and kill me. So the moment that we hit champion, I kind of freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way. So just a little story about, my own perspective and basically what happened. So with that being said, guys, that will go ahead and conclude today's video. If you've made it this far within it, I appreciate it if you go ahead and consider liking, maybe even subscribing if you're new to the channel. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.